What is going on, guys? This is Yix here, back in crypto, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to cover 3 of my favorite coins that I've covered before, but just technical analysis today. So those are Kava, Band Protocol, and Ocean Protocol. And just to see where they're at, what it's looking like, where do I think it's going to go. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First and foremost, we have Kava. Now on a weekly, it looks like Kava has finally found a bottom at around 214, 215. The close is actually 214.32. So it's found the bottom there. You can see it was supported there, and now it's gone and bounced quite strongly off there. Although it hasn't closed that far along, it's wicked all the way to previous support, now resistance at 235. The weekly high in the last few weeks is at around 269, or the close is 270.84. So on a weekly, as I said, it looks like it's found the bottom here. It's not gone too far away from that, but nonetheless, that is a good sign. On the daily, it looks a bit more bullish. You can see that it did find the bottom. I think the real bottom is actually where these wicks have been touching, and you can see that a lot of the wicks have touched this area as well at 190. But since then, it's gone on to make a nice rally, and it's retested a mid support turned resistance level at 233. So it's attempting to create a bit of a symmetrical triangle here and potentially create enough momentum to try and get past that, although it's not looking that strong in my opinion. So bullish indication from this rejection, but still I don't know if that's going to be strong enough to really get past and then retest these previous highs. So I don't think it doesn't look like it's got enough juice to really get past that, unless something positive happens in the market. Maybe Bitcoin goes on a run or something like this. Otherwise, it doesn't look like much is going to happen. But let's see. It's only Tuesday, so we still got a lot of time. Let's move on to Band Protocol, if I can spell it. Let's start with the weekly first. So on a weekly, it doesn't look as healthy as Kava did, because you can see that although it's found a bottom, it's really indecisive in this area. As you can see, a little bit of volume and a lot of wick in either direction. So it doesn't look like it's rejected of this level at all. If anything, it's just stopped and just paused for a little bit. Hence why I said it's looking indecisive, and we may see further lows either to this area for 20, or potentially this wick over here at 288. If not, we could see these kind of areas, at around 156 or 109, kind of that box. You can see there was a lot of volume and clear levels of support and resistance. So potentially it could be some bad news. As I said, it doesn't look like it's found the strong bottom. Moving to the daily time frame, it looks a bit more bullish. You can see that it has actually found the bottom on the daily time frame. Since then, it's tried to retest this area of resistance at around $7. So it looks a lot more positive on this. It looks like it may have found the bottom here, and I could even, it's a bit of a rough sketch, but you can even see potentially it could be somewhat of a head and shoulders. You've got a shoulder here, a head here, and it's looking like it's forming another shoulder. So it could be a reversal pattern forming right here in between these two ranges. But we'll have to see how it continues throughout this week. If it starts to retest that, that neckline at 7.11, then let's, you know, we could really see this reversal. Sorry, my lighting's just turned off, battery's gone off. But that's how Kava's looking on the daily. So daily looks more bullish, weekly definitely does not. Let's go to the final one, Ocean Empirical. Let's look at it on weekly first of all. So I actually mentioned before in a analysis that we probably will see a rally back to 45 cents and then a rejection if we don't have enough volume. That's what's happened. So it's retested this bottom again this week, and it's looking like it might close below it. But this is obviously a bearish indication. If we close below it, then we may just go on somewhat of a downward spiral, because there's not a lot of support in this area. So it's not looking too good in my opinion on a weekly time frame, because it's really testing that level of support. Second test, we may see another rejection, and then a third test, and then a breakthrough or breakdown. Three tests is normally that kind of key number. But yeah, it's not looking too good on the weekly time frame, as you can see. Repetitive test of support is not a good indication. On a daily time frame, you can see it looks like it's all over the place. It's tried to break past this area of resistance a couple of times without success, and it's rejected off there. And again, it keeps testing this level of support around 30 cents, 31 cents. So it's just it just looks like a load of noise between these two ranges, to be quite honest with you. And you know, several tests of the support as well on the daily is not a good indication of at all. So I will be tracking this throughout the week to see if it does break down below the support level. On top of that, the volume has been quite poor throughout the last week or two. So that's also not a good indication. Similar to, I think it was Kava or Band, similar to Band, unless there's a huge change in the direction of the market, which I said you know, the end of September or October will be that time. Yeah, it's not looking too good for Ocean at the moment. But let's see. The week is still young. It's only Tuesday, so we may see a turnaround shortly. That's going to be all for my TA session for this week. I hope you got some value from that. And if you want me to cover any other coins, please let me know, and I will add that to the list. Yeah, see you next one. Peace.